What's up, gamers? We're here for the SPC finals. That's right, we made our first finals of Sword and Shield. We're going against Godbear and the Chicago Falinks, and I'm not looking forward to this matchup. I'm looking forward to this battle, of course, but I don't have a Spectre answer, and he has a Spectre. Yeah, this is what I expected, except Reuniclus. Seeing Reuniclus here is actually nice, because I'm not too threatened by it. What don't we see? No, Entei is nice. Oh, no Roserade. So the only Toxic Spikes removal is on the Skarmory, which is really nice. Because Toxic Spikes look really good here. What do I want to lead? Primarina seems like a pretty fair lead for him. So I kind of want to lead Lantern. I feel like that's pretty safe. The safety goggles aren't going to do anything on the Moltres now, but that's fine. I wish I had Citrus on Cloyster. I was going to change that, but I decided not to. But good luck to Godbear. This should be fun. It's our first finals game in Sword and Shield, and hopefully we can make it our first finals win. Looking at it, Urshifu looks really nice, but we can't really lock in anything super safely because of the Scrafty. I think it's going to be Scarf Spectre and like Banded Zygarde if I had to guess. Our Zygarde also does really, really well against this team. It's probably going to be Intimidate on the Scrafty, so not as good, but we're still chunking that thing. But yeah, he doesn't have his Roserade, so Toxic Spikes are up, and Skarmory's his only Defogger. Yeah, that's the Primarina. So I'm just going to Volt Switch out. He's run Scarf Primarina in the past. I will outspeed is one problem, but I can go into this thing if I have to. I don't have Thunderbolt, so I can't make that play. But if he has speed, he'll outspeed me. And if he stays in, I expect like an Energy Ball. Okay. I don't think that's Super Bowl. Weakness Policy. Okay. That means it doesn't have recovery, though. Caesar is probably our safest bet here. This is our Spectre check, which is actually kind of an issue. But yeah, we take the Moonblast. And the fact that pretty much everything on our team outspeeds it is nice. We can Bullet Punch or we can U-turn. I think I'd rather U-turn. What do I go into, though? I'd just go back into Lantern. And Lantern doesn't do a whole lot against it. I think we Bullet Punch once. He's probably scared of us going back into Lantern and going for a water move. That's solid damage. Moonblast, yeah, perfect. And this time I expect a Scald. But I think I want to Roost. Just to see how much it does. And if he goes for another Moonblast, that'd be nice. Okay. This is going to do a good chunk. Yeah. But we don't get burned, which is nice. I feel like he Moonblast this time because we shouldn't stay in here. Because now that he's revealed Scald, we shouldn't stay in. Yeah. And now I'm going to U-turn. I got a little bit of health back on this thing so we can take a Spectre hit. And like, we're Assault Vest on the Lantern, so we'll take its hit regardless. We don't have any recovery. This is our other Spectre Pokemon that can take a hit from it. Nice. And I'm actually going to go for the... I don't want a Volt Switch here, but Dazzling Gleam, I don't want to give that away yet, so I'm just going to Scald. Because I think that'll put it into Volt Switch range. The fact that this is going down does mean that Toxic Spikes aren't as important, but I'd love to get Zygarde Spectre Poison, so it's still worth it. We get the burn, so it's definitely going to be in the Volt Switch range, which is nice. And this should do a good chunk. Yeah, that's not a ton. And we can Volt Switch out here. That was scary. Primrun's not fun to deal with, but it should go down here. And we still have all our Pokemon. And what do we go into here? I kind of want to go Urshifu, because we can just U-turn out on anything that is too scary. His fairy's down, which is nice. I expect Scrafty to come in here, but if we can chip that thing down, I'm happy. Zygarde is probably scared of Ice Punch. Skarmory can come in here. It's probably Rocky Helmet. Okay, Skarmory comes in. So we can just go into Moltres. I am going to U-turn just to see if it is Rocky Helmet. Thunder Punch, he's going to be sturdy, so I can't stay and attack it. If he goes for a Body Press, that's nice. If he goes for Hazards, we have Defog on the Moltres. And that breaks it sturdy as well. Okay, it is Rocky Helmet. That's what I expected. I wish I had Will-O-Wisp on the Moltres right now, because it would be really good here. Okay, that's fine. It's annoying, but Hazards aren't up. And we can just U-turn out here. He doesn't have an Ice Resist anymore, so Cloyster's Icicle Spear is actually really good. I don't see him ever staying in here. Yep. Okay, so this is a switch in. That did a ton of damage. Eject button? Okay, so we're trapped in here. Zygarde probably comes in then. But that thing doesn't have an item anymore, which is nice. And we got rid of the eject button. Alright, I'm just going to go into Cloyster. He might have Draco. He's brought Draco in the past, and that would be really annoying. But I don't think he goes for it here. Yeah, I think this is our play. We can take 2,000 arrows or a plus 1,000 arrows. Okay. Also, we know that this thing isn't weakness pulse. That did 0. I feel like this is a mixed Zygarde. I kind of want to scout for it, but I don't want Caesar to take that much damage. I really want Toxic Spikes up, but I think the Skarmory might come in here. But we'd force it to defog. Yeah, I'm going to go for Toxic Spikes. He does switch out, that's nice. Skarmory comes in, it'll have to defog if it stays in. Well, it doesn't have to. If it doesn't have defog, that's great for us. And I'm going to go into Lantern this time just because Moltres will be taking more damage if we switch into it. Actually, no, we don't need Moltres for anything besides this and actually the Scrafty, but Lantern can also deal with the Scrafty pretty well. Yeah, I can just U-turn with Moltres. And it actually threatens a KO. He does have Defog. Okay. I'm tempted to Flamethrower here, because if Reuniclus is a switch in, we can just U-turn out on that, and he might feel like we won't go for it. Okay, he switches out. That's fine. Zygarde comes. Oh no, this. Okay, it's regen. Good to know. So it will be affected by Toxic Spikes if we get those up. And Caesar comes in safely on this thing. And hopefully we can get a Roost off, actually. So you could go for like a Thunder here, but that's about it. That does so much damage. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. But yeah, I'm going straight into Caesar. The nice thing is we outspeed this. Shadow Ball, that shouldn't do a whole lot. He doesn't have an item. Yeah. So Death Drop's very annoying, but I'm still going to Roost up. Because we'll still take a hit pretty well from this thing, and he probably doesn't want to stay in. No, 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 no. Okay, okay. But yeah, we need this Caesar for the Spectre, especially. Urshifu will outspeed it, but locking ourselves into Wicked Blow isn't great when the Scrafty is there. I kind of want to knock this thing off, but I have to go into Moltres against this thing, because if rocks go up, they're permanent, unless I get him to defog for me. And I don't want Lantern getting toxic if he does go for it here. He might just Roost. Just to get his sturdy back. Body Press. Okay, if we get a Flame Body here, I'm very happy. No Flame Body. Unfortunate. I'm going to Roost here. But yeah, if we can get a Flame Body on this thing, that'd be huge, because then it can't ever have it sturdy. Also, we know it has Defog and Body Press. So I think Scrafty is his Zydog switch-in. This thing is his Urshifu switch-in. Is what it's looking like right now. Okay, the horse comes in now. Very scary. We are max but def on this thing though. So I can U-turn out and it won't be able to KO me here, I think. Alright, Spec Shadow Ball is doing like 57%, so I am going to U-turn out so we get a safe switch in. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, great, great, great. Very happy about that. Also, that means this thing probably isn't Scarfed. It could be, but if it is, then we should still get a Wicked Blow off on it if we want it. But I think U-turn is still the play here. Because Skarmory... Actually, does the Scrafty come in here? I feel like it does. Because Wicked Blow is so obvious. Okay, Skarmory comes back in. That's okay. It's a bit annoying because we take more chip. But it's not worst case scenario. I am going to Volt Switch this time. Because we'll still outspeed it. And if he stays in, we just go into Moltres. I expect this thing to have Roost, so we just need to know its last move. I kind of want to Thunder Punch. Actually, no, I can just go into this and knock off. Because I'd love to get rid of that Rocky Helmet. I know it doesn't have an item, but this thing wasn't physically defensive. And this is the only thing that doesn't have an item right now. He's gonna get his health back, but that's fine. This is his last Pokemon, the Scrafty. Okay. So we will see its item, which is nice. I don't have a good switch into this thing, though. Okay, Chesto, so he's Rest. Okay. I am going to U-turn out and go into possibly Moltres and maybe Lantern. I have Dazzling Gleam on Lantern, which is nice. I expect to knock off here, and I'd like to get the Flame Body. And Boots, or the Safety Goggles aren't helping us at all here. Yeah, if we get the Flame Body here, I'm happy. No Flame Body again. I do just want to U-turn here because he could have like Rock Slide. And he doesn't know that we don't have Flying Move because we haven't shown, we haven't shown Defog yet. Sweet, this thing comes back in. And we can just U-turn with Scizor. The other option is to go into Cloyster's Icicle Spear, but I think I'm okay with this right now. Okay, he does go into this. I kind of want to hit it with a Dazzling Gleam. Because if we can catch this thing off guard, that's great. Because this thing is a big problem for us. Hopefully he tries to knock us off. Yo, that's great, that's great. This probably won't kill, but yeah, it's very low. Yeah, that's great. Because we have speed and we can Volt Switch out. I'm definitely willing to make that trade. We can also Ice Beam here for pretty free. I think I'm gonna do that. No, he won't. There's no real drawback to it, is there? Yeah, no, we can... Actually, no, I'd rather Volt Switch in case the Renifus comes in. But the fact that this thing is low is incredible, because it can't heal up on anything on our team. Because everything we have outspeeds it. Yeah, that's why I did this. We go back into Scizor. But yeah, Scrafty being that low is huge. We did lose one of our Spectre switch in, but the fact that it's not choiced in any way is very nice. I want to knock off because the Skarmory could come in here and we can still kill the Scrafty if it comes in. But I think Skarmory has a good chance of coming in here. Yeah. So the fact that he doesn't have a Rocky Helmet now is huge, because it means we can actually U-turn with everything. Which is what we're going to do right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into Moltres. That makes the most sense to me. And then we can either Roost or... Oh, okay, he's faster. That should do a decent chunk, actually. Yeah. So we know that we need to hard switch out against that thing now. But we can actually go into Lantern on this thing if we want. I think I'd rather go this. Zygarde is still an issue if it has a special move. I need to keep that in mind. But I am going to Roost here. I do think Zygarde's a pretty likely switch in here. But it could be Spectre. Okay. We're just going to go back into Cloyster. I think that's the best play we have. And hopefully it's fully physical. It could also have like Sludge Wave for our Whimsicott. We could stay in, but I feel like it'd do too much damage, so I don't want to. I can also sack something off if I want to. Is Lantern doing that much for us? Not really. I think I'm going to sack it off, just in case he has the Draco. I want to scout for it. Okay. That's fine. It makes me think he doesn't have Draco. And I'm just going to go for an Icicle Spear. I don't think hazards are that important now. And he doesn't have an Icicle Spear switch in. Skarmory should still take a decent chunk from this, and it'll force him to Roost at the very least. If this is a 2-hit KO, that'd be great, but I don't think it will be. Yeah, no. That was a crit. But he definitely has to recover here, or Roost. And he's below half, so he can't get his Sturdy back, which is nice. We know 3 of this thing's moves. We don't know its last move. I don't think it's Rocks because I feel like it would have gone for it by now. Ah, he stayed in this time. Good play. Because, yeah, I don't have a great switch into it. I have to go like Zydog. Because I don't have a Body Press switch in. Or if he sets up Rocks, that's also really annoying. Because if Rocks go up, we don't really have a good answer to this thing. Toxic. Oh, okay. That's not really the biggest deal. I do want to try and break this thing, so I'm going to go for the 1,000 Arrows. Because if we can get rid of Skarm, then Urshifu looks really scary. The first hit will be neutral, but if he stays in, then the second one will do a ton. We are Jolly to outspeed a +1 Zygarde, in case he was Dragon Dance or Scarf, which he could be still. Wait, Toxic, Roost, Body Press. Okay, yeah. I don't think it's Jotun's last move. I feel like Scrafty's getting sacked here. Yeah. Which is fine. It does mean that his Zygarde gets to come in pretty free, but he doesn't have Intimidate the rest of the game, which is huge. And no Wicked Blow switch in. So every time like Reuniclus comes in, then that's great for us. This also outspeeds everything except for the Spectre. Okay, Spectre comes in here. That's unfortunate, but I don't think he goes for a Willow. He could go for a sub, but we should still be able to break it with knockoff, even if we're burned. And at this point, Urshifu looks really good. It's just the Skarmory stopping it right now. This is fine because if he knocks us out, then we can go into Urshifu and practically claim a KO. We are going to have to start sacking things off to this, but it's okay. I think we do Bullet Punch just to get a little bit of damage. And we don't have a great Reuniclus switch in now. But yeah, Urshifu comes in here. We'll take a +1 Shadow Ball if he is Scarfed. Or at least I hope we do. We should. We've only taken a couple hits of Rocky Helmet. Yeah. Hopefully this 2-hit KOs. I doubt it does based on how much our Cloyster was doing. Not quite. But we go Moltres. Or Zydog, but I think Moltres is better. Losing Caesar does suck. Skarmory is definitely our biggest issue right now. So I feel like he might stay in here because he does have his Sturdy intact. So I will Flamethrower or Roost. Roost is pretty safe too, but I think I want a Flamethrower. Okay, he did switch. That's unfortunate. Into this thing. That's annoying because we don't have a switch in. We really needed a U-turn there. Do we have a switch in? No, we might have to sack off Zydog here, or this thing. I don't see our win con here, honestly. Because we need everything that we have. But we can see what he goes for here, at least, and decide based on that. Shadow Ball, okay. I do think Zydog is this switch in here, just because it's less useful than everything, and if we live a hit, then we can fire off something big. And it's the least important. I have no idea if we eat this. I feel like we don't. Oh, we totally ate that. And we'll live another turn Toxic, so we can go for 2,000 arrows, which is huge. Because this thing won't live it. Skarmory can't switch in, I bet. This thing's going to be sacked, I expect. Oh, no. Okay. That's fine. I don't know if you take 2 of these. The second one's going to be super effective, and I'm banded. Yeah, there's no way it lives it. So Zydog should claim a KO here. Unless he goes into Zygarde. If we can get rid of Skarmory here, that's incredible. That's so good. That's so good. Because now Urshifu is incredible. Because Wicked Blow will take out the Spectre and the Reuniclus, and it's just the Zygarde we have to worry about. And we have Cloyster. We just stay in and sack this, and start Wicked Blowing. This is a very close match, though. He can still absolutely win it, especially if this thing's Scarfed and it can kill that Urshifu. Then he just wins. But I really don't think that's the case. But we still have the Cloyster for the Zygarde, which is important. But yeah, getting rid of Skarmory was incredibly important. And then what's our last Pokemon? Is it Moltres? Okay, I probably should have sacked that off instead, but it's fine, I think. Yeah, I really should have sacked it. I thought it was down already. We could blow here. And Zygarde's probably the only thing that takes 2. Well, it is the only thing that takes 2. But if it takes this plus an Ice Shard, then it shouldn't take I don't think it takes 2 Wicked Blows and an Ice Shard. I think the play for him is probably to sack this here. It's not Scarfed. Okay, he doesn't. That's nice. Okay, let's see how much this does. Because that's important. If it's a 2-hit KO, this game's probably over. But it shouldn't 2-hit KO, because we're Jolly. Oh. That looks like a 2-hit KO. I'm going for it. That doesn't kill. And Urshifu should clean up the game at this point. Again, he could be Scarf Spectre and win at this point because we took the extreme speed. But if not, then I think we have this. He could be like Cold Spectre, but like we still have Ice Shard. Yeah, if he's Scarfed, I think he wins this. And if it is, well done. If it is, I should have gone Cloyster, I think. I think Cloyster was the play there if it is Scarfed. I could have played around this better. But the fact that he's taking so long to think about it. Oh, he is. Oh, great job. Oh, we live. We live. That's game. That's got to be game. Yo, Urshifu. Oh. Oh. My heart. That was a great job with the Scarf Spectre. I should have played around it by going into the Cloyster against the Zygarde. But, the fact that we ate the extreme speed into the Shadow Ball was huge. And with that, we win our first Gen 8 championship. If this kills. I assume it does. This thing wasn't physically bulky. But yeah, we win our first Gen 8 championship, the SPC champion, Season 1. And we ended up going 11-0 this season. So great season. Shout out to all the coaches. Shout out to Anthony, the commissioner. And I'm very proud of the team that we had. I'm very proud of how we did this season. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching all these battles. But with that, just thank you all. We win our first championship. And, well, I guess I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.